On behalf of FICCI, I would like to invite our dignitaries, Mr. C.A. Amrith Lal, Convener FICCI Tamil Nadu Taxation and Finance Panel, and Senior Partner K.R.T. and Co. Today we would like to invite Mr. K.Prabhakar, Economist. Welcome, sir. And also we would like to invite Mr. C. Uday Kumar, Senior General Manager, Digital Marketing, to join in the inaugural session. On behalf of FICCI, I would like to request Mr. C. Amrith Lal to honor our special guest, Mr. K.Prabhakar. So to begin this occasion, I now invite C. Amrith Lal, Convener, to deliver the welcome address and setting the context for today's session.
Thank you, Sudarshan. Good evening. So, esteemed members, distinguished guests, and friends from media and all. Good evening to all. It's with great pride and responsibility that I stand before you today to present you the key highlights of the Tamil Nadu budget for the fiscal year 25-26. So, I think Tamil Nadu being one of the key players in overall economy, we stand second largest economy in terms of overall India. Tamil Nadu stands second. So in terms of GDP, if you see Tamil Nadu's contribution, can you guess what is the overall percentage? In compared to India, what is the overall percentage? Tamil Nadu contributes. Can anyone tell me? Okay, 9 to 10%. Anyone? Okay, to be exact, okay, so it's 8.59%. So Tamil Nadu contributes almost 10% of the overall India's GDP. So in terms of expansion, we are on the right path where if we see every state now they say they want to reach $1 trillion economy, correct? So this side Tamil Nadu, we always say we want to reach $1 trillion economy. The other side, all states, they have kept a target of reaching $1 trillion by say 2030. And India, we talk about $5 trillion economy. So each state, I think, are talking about how we can contribute towards overall growth of the nation. So I think when we see India, there are few targets which Tamil Nadu has set in the budget. Did you notice the length of the budget? Can anyone tell me? How much duration was the budget, Tamil Nadu budget? Did anyone see the video? So I thought normally the union budget will be longer, the state budget will be shorter. That's what normal thought process is. So it was almost 2 hours 40 minutes. So it has been a detailed budget actually, if you see Tamil Nadu budget. So they have gone sector wise, they've analyzed and they've allocated, unlike giving numbers overall for Tamil Nadu, this is what we are planning to achieve. Rather than giving a specific target, they have chalked out the plans for say Coimbatore, say Madurai or any part of Tamil Nadu, how they plan to bring this budget. So if you see in terms of revenue receipts, the target is what we have achieved is almost 3.3 lakh crores is what the revenue the state has collected. And in terms of expenditure, if you see 3.7 lakh crores is what the expenses which has happened. So normally when you see budget, right? So what is a budget? It basically gives you a blueprint of what is the state planning to do. Basically a graph of what they plan to do, or from where the money is coming in, where the money is going out. A budget document normally talks about, correct? What does a budget normally talks about? What Tamil Nadu plans to do for the next fiscal year, from where the money is going to come from. Say for example, what is the state revenue, what is the share from the center. Again that's a separate topic where center and state's share is being talked about. So we are not getting into that. We are, I think, looking at a larger picture where how is our infrastructure going to be. I think 23% is the capex budget which they have allocated this time. Tamil Nadu, if you see, the almost 57,000 crores is the capital investment in the budget which they have allocated. So and in terms of fiscal deficit, the government has successfully lowered the fiscal deficit from to 3.26 from 3.44%. And in terms of, if you see capex, 22% is the capex investment which has increased. So the state continues to lead in terms of GDP contribution, and in terms of GER, the gross enrollment ratio, if you see in terms of education, almost 50% of the population, we are one of the top in terms of when it comes to education and GER ratio. So Tamil Nadu is one of the top in terms of GER, and in terms of ease of doing business and cost of doing business, I think a lot of them know about the single window clearance, and lot of industries which are coming up. We are seeing a lot of GCCs opening up. I'm not sure how often we have heard. I think last 1 year we have heard a lot about global capability centers coming up. We see Amazon, we see AstraZeneca healthcare. So you name any healthcare large companies, foreign companies and all, they are setting up. Earlier it was like BPO, then the trend came, they started the KPOs. Now the trend has gone, they've gone beyond KPO, BPOs and all, because we are moving towards artificial intelligence and other domains, right? So it's no longer people are sitting coding. So we have gone beyond that, so beyond coding and technology. So India, I think, especially Tamil Nadu, where tier 2, tier 3 cities people are preferring. And in terms of infrastructure development, I think a global city near Chennai, their plan announced for up to 2,000 acres of global city is what they have planned next near Chennai to boost urbanization and attract global investor. And for a fact, how many of you know that Tamil Nadu ranks one of the top in terms of when it comes to conversion of investors' promised funds. Our conversion ratio is almost 60 to 70%, one of the largest when it comes to when an investor plans to invest and we get MOU signed. That is one such expansion. And in terms of metro rail projects in Coimbatore and Madurai, investment of 10,000 crores and 11,000 crores has been allotted. That's one of the news. Service sector contributes to almost 55% of the revenue. Balance is the manufacturing and other sectors. So manufacturing contributes almost 15 to 20% in the overall economy. I'm talking about Tamil Nadu, contribution of overall revenue. So service sector, I think, is definitely the future, and in terms of percentage, the allocation is on a higher side. I think this metro rail connectivity will again boost the connectivity of people and enhance things better. And smart road corridors have been planned. And in terms of affordable housing for underprivileged, 1 lakh new houses to be built in 25-26 at the cost of 3,500 crores. And support for the gig workers and startups. So basically all these gig workers, say Swiggy, Zomato, Ola, rupees 20,000 subsidy has been planned to be given for almost 2,000 gig workers to buy electric scooters. So I think EV is one of the areas where a lot of them have started planning in terms of setting up a EV facility or setting up a battery infrastructure, battery manufacturing infrastructure plants. So in terms of connectivity, yes, another 5 to 10 years, I think slowly the EV sector, the ratio of penetration will be on a higher side. When it comes to adaptability, I think Tamil Nadu is slowly adapting towards the EV sector, where they feel in terms of cost also there is a reduction, and in terms of capex investment also, now because of the subsidy, I think additional people will be ready to like take up these job works, all these gig workers. I think it's a boost in this budget. And in terms of renewable energies, I think solar is one area. I think I keep on talking about solar, where in income tax, as a chartered accountant, we say 60% depreciation is given for anyone who installs a solar in their business. So that's one of the advantage normally income tax is providing if you invest a solar plant basically. So first year, say you invest 2 megawatt and your cost of the project is say 10 crores. 6 crores is income tax depreciation, which the government is allowing, which that is one of the benefit. I think Tamil Nadu ranks fourth when it comes to renewable energy. So that's the fact. So renewable energy, solar implementation is on a bigger scale. So a lot of them are trying to cut down their cost, and they feel solar is one of the avenue to basically reduce their cost of overall manufacturing. And in terms of expansion of the capex, where they plan to invest is, one is the airport, expansion, which basically 2,900 crores they've allocated for modernizing airports in Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Trichy, and Thoothukudi. And one of the advantage I think Tamil Nadu has is the port connectivity. So I think the port connectivity also is planned to be enhanced. So overall, if you see the Tamil Nadu budget, again, it's very tough. When see what happens is we all want, sir, what is there for common man? So each one has their own requirement. So if you are in a construction sector, real estate sector, you will have your own wants. Sir, stamp duty is very high. When you are into say for example housing, you always want, sir, GST can be reduced or UDS norms to be relaxed. So if you're in an electronic sector or textile sector, they will say that, sir, 5% GST is very high. So then other industry people will say, sir, 28% when you compare, 5% is on a lower side. So there's always a debate where what is high, what is low. So I'm not getting into rate reduction. That's a union subject, central subject. So in terms of Tamil Nadu budget overall, it's a long-term balanced budget. I would say it's not keeping in mind the elections or political conditions. Yes, in terms of share from center, we are not getting the right amount of funds which actually we should get to fuel the economy. So but I think Tamil Nadu has not stopped any expenditure in their budget. If you see the budget, the expenditure in fact has increased 10%. So normally what happens is in the budget, when there's a shortage of revenue, you try to cut down expenses, right? But here I think from the budget it is very clear that they have not cut down the expenses. In fact, they have managed maintaining the expense, keeping in mind the overall economy or the growth rate. So in fact, every year 10 to 12% if the growth rate is there, I think our dream of $1 trillion economy, I think will be easy to attain. I think with this, I would like to set the stage for the future program. We have 2 panel sessions, and I look forward to an engaging and thought-provoking discussion. In conclusion, this budget is not just about numbers and figures. It's about a roadmap for growth, innovation, and inclusivity. So I am representing finance and taxation panel. So normally one of our key topic is union budget and the state budget. So I think with Indian Express, this is the first time we have collaborated, and for the state budget we are having this kind of a discussion session. Normally for union budget we have. So I think FICCI along with SICCI and the New Indian Express, I would like to thank everyone for coming for this budget meeting. So I will not take much time. So I open the floor for the upcoming session. Thank you. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the detailed welcome note. Now, I would like to invite the next speaker is Dr. K.Prabhakar. He is a postgraduate in Operation Management with a doctorate in Social Forecasting from Aligarh Museum University. He is trained at IIM Bangalore and has a teaching experience of 40 years teaching research methodology and international business statistics methods and behavior finance. He is an Oxford scholar and invited to ASEO School of Tetralogy. Welcoming, sir. Thanks for your kind acceptance to be the special speaker for the inaugurations. Now I would request Mr. K. Prabhakar, economist, to deliver the inaugural address, sir. Please welcome, sir.
Good afternoon. And it is really great to see you, all of you, distinguished chairman, and all of you coming here and eagerly would like to know what exactly is in store for us. Probably 5 points. The first thing is, many industries are coming, as Lalji has told us, that approximately 60 to 70% are coming. One important indicator given by Arvind Subramaniam sir is Ford has left us in 2023. But when it wanted to come back, it told that we will go back to Tamil Nadu in the same place. That is the first indicator of industrial friendliness of the state. Because the people who are going away from you should have been going with a bitter feeling. But it is not so. They left because of various reasons, due to demand and other things. But now that demand has gone up, they are coming back to Tamil Nadu. This is one indicator of resilience. Now, next thing is the social investment is the highest in India. This is the only state where 98.5% of the people take 3 meals per day. I'll be talking about inequalities, because any state or any country with lowest inequalities are likely to be the highest in economic indicators. Therefore, I will spend, I think, little more time. And Sustainable Development Goals, Tamil Nadu is 13 goals of Government of India, or Tamil Nadu is number 1. And it has 78. It is the front runner and number 1 in Sustainable Development Goals according to Niti Aayog. And labor force, I'll be addressing something on donkey route and why people from Tamil Nadu are not taking donkey route. Probably some sociological point of view I will definitely share with you. And let me give you some idea about the income inequalities. I have taken RBI data and PIB data and Government of India data. Therefore, you yourself can analyze using different software. Julius AI you can definitely use in order to calculate these figures. But I have used the same calculator and validated it, and I am in publication of the paper. I can share with you the paper as you go through that. I have made the entire Tamil Nadu, the entire Tamil Nadu population into 5 stratas. That is 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. This methodology is given by Dr. Ratin Ray, who also happened to be one of my teachers. And Dr. Ratin Ray says that you make them 20 quintiles, we call it in statistics, but don't worry about the scientific aspect. We make it into 5 groups. Now, the lowest income in Tamil Nadu for this lowest 20% is 1,36,000. The highest is 6,29,000. Therefore, per capita income of lowest is 1,36,000. The highest is 6,29,000. Of course, you have some decimals. Now, the difference between the richest and the poorest is only 5 times. Therefore, the lowest man with 1,36,000, just by working little more hard, he will go to 2,04,000, which is in the second strata. And if he works little more, he will go into the third strata, which is 3 lakhs. That means he will double his income and going to the third strata, that is third group. Now, what does it indicate? This indicates a total maximum uniformity among different sections of society. It is not social inequalities are there in our country, but the economic inequalities are less. This 1,36,000 per capita is contributed, what kind of a thing? Why this is higher in Tamil Nadu and all over India it is just 53,000. 1/3 of lowest of Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu's, if you make all over India, it will be 53,000 per capita income. Therefore, the all over India poorer sections of society are getting just per capita income of 53,000. It is also our responsibility. Not that we are getting better, we should also take India with us. It's not that I become better and I leave rest of the India. But I will definitely spend little more time on why that happened in poorer sections of society. Is it because of their own mistake or because of opium route that have been given by British for 200 years? We don't blame anybody, but that is what has happened. Now, let me come back to these statistics. Now, what happens is the economic mobility of Tamil Nadu is very high. The lowest strata is getting 1,36,000 per year, and out of which large amount of contribution is by government. The government gives you ration. The ration, if you actually work out, it works out to approximately 2,000 rupees per head per month, which will be approximately 24,000 rupees per family. Now, number two, the money we give it for women. The one question that comes to us is, why we should give it to women? Why not men? The reason is, if you actually study the sociological position, especially in India, there is one if you actually see in Maharashtra, I was with Dr. Sainath and I worked on some projects in which there is a pernicious practice, something like Pani Bai. Pani Bai means water wives. And water wives, a man marries a very small girl of 11 or 12 years to bring water to him. And she carries water for 14 kilometers on her head, 11 to 14 liters, which is 11 kilos on her head, walking 12 kilometers every day. And because of that, she gets musculoskeletal disorders. And by the time she becomes 21, 22, she got one or two children. And the husband will ask another woman to come and marry me. And he gets again another woman, and she becomes a Pani Bai. And three, you can definitely see the Hindu report. In 2000, it has not happened long time back. It is happening now, and in 2023. In 2024 also it is happening. And number two is in Bid district. Bid district labor contribute 70% of the labor for sugar. If you are taking sugar, 70% of it comes from Maharashtra because it is the largest producer. Up to 2023, of course, UP has become the producer. For your information, the one qualification that women should have is that she should have undergone hysterectomy, removal of uterus. All over the world, only 3% of the women get hysterectomy. In this district, 53% get hysterectomy, and women, irrespective of the age, starting from 20 years, get their hysterectomy. Because they want continuous employment. We don't want that kind of a thing to happen in any other place. That is the reason why we are giving 1,000 rupees or women-oriented schemes. And these inequalities, while 53,000 is the lowest income all over India. And the highest is 5,50,000 all over India. Therefore, the difference is 11 times almost. If you see 53,000 and 5,53,000. Therefore, this man who is very poorest across India, he has to take 11 steps to come to the top bracket. While Tamil Nadu is just 5 steps. Even if 3 steps are there, he will go into the third bracket. And if you take 100 women in India who are formally employed, 43 of them you will find in Tamil Nadu. 100 women in India. You take 100 employed women in India, you will see 43% of them are in this particular state. And this particular kind of empowerment of women is an excellent kind of social investment. Unfortunately, we were thinking for quite a long time, these are all freebies. We are giving freebies. What will happen? The first thing is, you take United States, which is the largest, it is the capitalist country and which do not believe in any one of these things, provides breakfast for every child. And this is based on the research. Please, you can definitely go through the research of James Heckman. James Heckman in 2000, he got a Nobel Prize, and he clearly proved you invest $1, $1, it will come $13 by 20 years. Therefore, today you are getting all these things is because of the investment, social investment you have done before. For women, cycles, the laptops given for the children. Will the government, will it bankrupt? Even under imagination, it will not become bankrupt because it is 28% and Tamil Nadu is still 26%. If at all that there are 14 states which have to get bankrupt before you think of even bankrupting in Tamil Nadu. Because almost Punjab has 47%. Bihar, without central government of 1,06,000 crores, it has 15,000 is the 15% is the state GDP deficit. Therefore, a talk of state becoming bankrupt because of freebies, as we wrongly call it, it is not freebie. You have to highly contest it because across the country, across the world, there are enough number of things that are being given. What is the subsidy received by European farmer? Highest subsidy is given by European farmer. Our farmers don't receive any subsidy. Now there is a lot of question that why we are giving subsidy for, minimum support price for farmers. What kind of a subsidy you are giving for farmers in Europe and in the United States? With a highly, the smallest farmer in America is having 500 acres. I think even the richest farmer or richest families can have that. Therefore, if you look at the international thing, and say similarly the first scientist, the first person to run the car, if you are running a car, it is not because of a man. The man has designed it. But his wife spent all the money on him because he loved him. She loved him so much. Approximately 40 million pounds she has spent on her husband. She knows the entire engineering very well. And Bertha Benz, you can definitely see, she drove the first car for 60 miles. Number 3, we all think that Charles Babbage is the person who has invented the computer. In fact, it is not Charles Babbage. The idea was given by Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace loved mathematics and computers so much. In that days, they were known as calculating methods. Her father used to beat her. She used to buy candles and go into the top rafter and then read it, and she burnt herself. She told, I am not going to get married. I want only mathematics. Today you are reading computer, working on computer because of Ada Lovelace. If you are getting a degree, diploma, PG, PhD, it is because of one single person. She is Fatima. I went to the university where she has created, even that university is still working in Morocco. And she is the person who invented degree, PG, and PhD. Now, women have contributed so much. If you're taking sugar in Tamil Nadu, it is because of one person, Krishna Mal. Krishna Mal is not being brought into purpose because she happens to be a woman. She invented the sugar variety. If you go to Coimbatore, you can definitely see Krishna Mal's contribution. Now, what exactly is happening is there is a kind of, you are suppressing the merit. And by empowering these people, you are able to reduce inequalities enormously in the state. And that is the reason why your sustainable development goals, you are higher. You would have been thinking, why only from North India, from places like Gujarat? It is already a fact. And from Gujarat and from Haryana and other places, they are taking donkey route. It should have happened all over India. But why it is happening only there? It should have occurred to us. Christopher Jefferlot, who is a sociologist, I have given an explanation for that. He clearly says that the kind of networking that happened is based on the kind of small entrepreneurs in America. If you go to any motel, it is owned by Gujarati. If you go to US and you ask, it will all be owned by people from Gujarat. Very good entrepreneurs, excellent entrepreneurs. And they network with them. And when they go through the donkey route, they will go and be with them. On the other hand, people from South India and other places, their model is these people are more towards Singapore, Malaysia, and these areas which have tougher rules of entry. And in economic growth, we are going to have not again going to America. Now economic growth is from Vietnam. Vietnam says $136 billion. Now Vietnam says that I will come and invest in Tamil Nadu. The electronics is $136 billion, and Tamil Nadu should collaborate with Vietnam. Already Tamil diaspora in those places are working with Vietnam. Once people from Tamil Nadu do it, we have to take our brothers from other place. Yes, this is the opportunity. Do it. Vietnam, Taiwan, Singapore, the third language is Tamil. Therefore, what happens is you have in Malaysia, the maximum, they have created a complete new land space where 200 billion has already been invested by the big organizations, because the AI is a power drive, it is a power hungry. The regular power will not happen. You need to have nuclear energy. They are having separate nuclear energy, a land mass has been created. And we will go there, and our brothers from other places will go there, from Bihar and other places. We will take all of them so that India grows better. Therefore, and energy planning has also been done well in this. Energy planning has been done well for next 5 years to become $1 trillion economy. And one thing is, $1 trillion economy, is it possible? If it may be, as economists, we can't say it is possible. How it will be possible is it has to grow by 18.15%. It has to grow consistently. And it's an exponential growth. That means every time it has to grow by $36 billion. And which is, maybe it is difficult, but if the headwinds are really good, and if India is fortunate, Tamil Nadu will get all that, so that we will become a role model for Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh. All our places will grow. I think with this is my take that what we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. On behalf of FICCI, I would like to thank our Mr. K.Prabhakar for delivering the thought-provoking keynote address, sir, which has set tone for a productive discussion on decoding the Tamil Nadu budget. Thank you, sir. Your expertise and insightful have provided valuable perspective on the budget implications for the state economy and business. Once again, on behalf of FICCI and delegates, I would like to thank all the dignitaries on the dais. Now we are moving to the next session for the panel, who is going to moderate the CA Amrith Lal. Thank you, sir. You can watch the next session, sir.